Alright, this is part 10 now. We made it to the double digits in this playthrough. There we go. Alright. Make sure everything's all set. Nice and comfy and full. I just ate some delicious salmon, and now I am ready. Nice and perfect temperature in here as well, which will make things a lot easier. Got a lot of work done today before I started this too, which also will make things a lot easier. Okay, looks like they replaced the fish shelled things with the jetpack pirates this time. Try and deal with them ahead of time. Looks like that was the only one. Nope. More? Oh, yep. There we go. There we go. Deal with that guy. Alright. Much less of a problem now that we've got the gravity suit. Or Samus has the gravity suit, rather. Can move around freely in the water. Oh, the tentacle slash arms, they're gone. Interesting, okay. Well, now that we have the gravity suit, we can do this. There we go. Let me switch to... No, I'll keep this. I'll keep this. I use this save point really quick. There we go. Alright. Keep making our way through the ship. Yep, now we can make it through here. Whereas last time we were a bit stuck. And hop over that elevator. Oh. I remember this. Want to make sure we take care of this quickly. Ah, darn. Really obnoxious. Okay. Hold on. Get that out of the way. Yeah, I remember this part. It can get a little irritating with the tentacles. I think it's interesting that the tentacles are here, but we never actually encounter what is the source of them in the first place. Oh. What's your story? Ah, okay. The species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and amoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition. Only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. Oh. I thought they were gonna tell us about this pirate's injuries, but it looks like it's just dead. Oh, that's really cool. Look at that. I love how they bend the environments and twist them all around and tilt them. Guy's got a little ragdoll on him. Well, I guess he'll just be floating there for a while. Oh, look at that. Look at that door. I want to center that. Look at that. Hold on. Let me get the arm cannon. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Alright, let's go. Oh. Right. Darn. Hold on. That's right. Gotta do this. Okay. That's why. I remembered this part being a little irritating, and I was trying to remember why it was a little irritating. Now I remember why. There we go, got it. That's the elevator. There we go. Okay. Well, gotta do this again really quick. Oh! Push me down. Well, might as well wait for it to pop out again. There we go. Give it a sec. Oh, get rid of this. Oh, the music kind of glitched for a second. It had a weird stutter. Interesting. I've never experienced that before. Ooh. So pretty. Hold on, I want to get it good. There we go. You know, if I can help it, make my own thumbnails. Oh, no, no. Let's see. But also, just a pretty game. It's worth it to take some photos. There we go. Oh, oh. Hello. And there's another one right behind it. There we go. Looks like these are still partly active. I hear an item somewhere around here. I hear it, but I don't see it. Is it in one of these slots? I don't think so. Huh? Oh my goodness. There we go. Thank goodness for this. Okay. Oh, I hear the item still. Oh, it's one of those parasites. Oh, it's kind of been hollowed out. Look at that. I hear the item. It's somewhere in here. But I don't see it. I feel like it has something to do with that. Unless it's in one of these. Oh. Cordite. Ah, there we go. Cordite. What does cordite? Is it this? That's not cordite either. Might be super missile. There we go, super missile. Yeah! Alright. This might be the most amount of upgrades I've ever gotten in this game. Oh, hold on. They're gonna get their money's worth out of the thermal visor. Good for them, though. You know, might as well. Oh, almost missed that. Hold on. Oh. There we go. That's one. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of the thermal visor. Alright, let's see. Thermal visor. Let's go back. Ah. Hold on. Getting lost in some buttons. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then this one. I noticed the phone camera puts a lot more bloom on a lot of the lighting. Not overall a bad look, though. I don't mind it. Oh. The animations make me think that those might just be repurposed, like, plant whips from earlier. There we go, let's just stay behind here and deal with this combat encounter. Oh nice, got both at once. There we go. My guess is that those rocket troopers are probably down here trying to salvage whatever they can from the wrecked ship. Any, samples or... I like that. Any samples or materials, research, things like that. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Good thing I went to go check. That's just kind of what's going on in this place. There we go. And the last one over here. There we go. Switch back to standard arm cannon. Oh, weird. The loop is kind of odd on the music. Oh no, I want to go over here. There we go. I don't think it's supposed to loop like that. I'm not sure. I am going the right way, right? Okay, it's just more tentacle guys. The lock-on's a bit... whatever. There we go. The lock-on's not great on them. If what I'm guessing is right, and these are just the repurposed plant whips, it may be using that model's data for the lock-on, and so it's trying to lock on to the sort of bulbs that those plant whips usually have, but these tentacles don't have those, so it's Hello there. So it's just kind of locking on to stuff that it doesn't actually have. There we go. Drop on down. Let's see. That looks like there's a door over there. Okay. I think that's just an environmental I'm not sure if that's important or not, but either way. Next path forward is through here. Oh, I love these. The water ones. Just go bouncing up. Whee! Woo! Oh, right. I remember now. So you... I think that was... How do you do that again? Is there another entrance? No, there isn't. Hold on. Gotta try it. Right, I know what to do. Yeah, like that. Okay, so you go up. No, a little sooner. I almost got it. Okay, hold on. Gotcha! Energy tank acquired. That is a lot of energy tanks. That's the most I've ever had. I think that's it for the crash ship. In terms of the actual ship proper. Look at that. Let's see. Find a way to jump. Okay, so nothing there. Nothing there. Hop up. And morph ball it. Might as well. Oh my gosh. What the heck is hitting me? You there. Stop. And look at that. We're back in Talon Overworld. It's got more to offer, even after all of that time. Oh. That right there is the soundtrack for Phazon. All of that right there is concentrated Phazon. You do not want to land in that. Oh, yep. There it is. It's about that time. I'll be right back. I mean, just a sec. Stuff is hitting me and I don't know what. I love these platforms. Like made of something gooey. Something ooey gooey. There we go. Oh! There's spicules. There's spikes. There's spicules. They home in. Oh, this is one of those trees that those pods come. Oh, look at that. Ah. Look at that. Look at that lighting coming through the ceiling. My goodness. In we go. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Oh, no, no, no. Ah. That's not one of my favorites, but this is one of my favorite moments where the game is, well, a Metroidvania. It's about to do an incredibly excellent loop around, linking back to a previous area. I'm very fond of this one that it's about to do. There we go. Check this out. Leads right back here from earlier. Oh my gosh. Yep, we were here a lot earlier. Yeah, that's what we used to... Yeah, that's the Phazon Mines trans... Yeah, we've been here earlier. Much, much earlier. My goodness, those things. Oh, wow. They got some serious homing on that. Okay, hold on. That's enough out of you. You gonna do your thing? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Go up here. And then drop. Oh, nope, you gotta time it. There we go. Oh my gosh. Up we go. Other way. Other way. There we go. This, if I remember correctly, this requires power bombs. Yep, Bendesium. Just to show. Yeah, super missiles are good for Cordite. You need power bombs for Bendesium. So that's a no-go for now. Let's see. That door is over there, but I don't think I'll be able to access it right now. Yeah, that door is pretty much locked at the moment. Won't be able to access it. So, time to head on down. There we go. Okay, any other doors in this hall? None that I can go to right now. So, it's time to head to Phazon Mines. Oh. One got me again. Here we go. Down there's the Phazon. It's seeping through, even with the temple constructed on top of the impact core. I guess the space pirates were determined to find another way in. Here we go. The lock-on on this is crazy. Oh. These turrets take 3 missiles. I hear space pirates somewhere. Ah, look at that. Let me get a picture of that. Yep, you can hear the space pirates. Hold on, I can get a better picture of this if I switch to Options, Display, HUD Opacity. Let's go 0 for now. Helmet visibility off. Look at that. I'm thinking I might keep the HUD off for a little bit. Yeah, I'm thinking I might keep the HUD off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that settles it. I'm keeping the HUD off. What could be down that hall? Well, it was a good test. That's the longest I've ever gone with the helmet on. but I am ready to just have the whole screen real estate. That feels right. Being able to just see everything. I'll consider it. Let me go about 10 minutes. We'll see how I feel about it. Might turn it back on. There are things I do like about it. Oh, here come the space pirates. There is the problem that I can't see my beams. These guys are a lot more savage in terms of attacks and movement than the usual space pirate fare has been up till now. So, see how we deal with that. Oh! Ah, the crane. Here an item. I don't think I can get it right now. I may have to operate the crane first, and then I can get it. Let's see. Report all phase-on mutations to science team immediately. All units with useful mutations will receive an increase in pay and rations. Elite and trooper candidates are now being selected by command. Transfer of building materials is complete. Processing of materials for xenome containment units underway. There's another log somewhere that talks about how, like, they know Samus is on the planet, but they don't know where her ship is. And they think it's been cloaked. But the ironic part is that, like, Samus's ship is just kind of parked over in Talon Overworld, right next to... and their frigate is just like a room away. Their frigate's just like a room away from where Samus's gunship is, and they can't find it. It's not even that it's really sophisticated, you know, cloaking technology. Her ship is just kind of around the corner, hidden in a little ravine. Where is the power thing for this? I feel like I've been through this before where I couldn't find it. A power conduit is nearby. Ah, there it is. Okay. There we go. Now we can use the crane. Ah, yeah. Grapple beam. That's right. We're gonna need that in a little bit. But for now, we get to use this. There we go. Get a new missile expansion. I got a lot of missiles. Woo! There we go. Move it back. Can't use it yet, though. Still need the grapple beam. That might be the longest setup item in the whole game, is that grapple beam. Yeah. Hop, use it, get over to that door. But, can't right now. There we go. That's the crate buster. There we go. Disable the shield. We can now access. This is definitely the most dismal area out of all of them. Oh. Okay. Go away now. Don't mind me. Alright, let's see here. Ah, you could scan that and turn it off. What's this material? Bendesium, of course. Means the only way to grab that is with a power bomb. Which I do not have. So, onward we go. I love all the gaps in this architecture. Oh, everything has just kind of been built on top of stuff. Oh. It's time to get that plasma beam. Oh, it's right in front of me. Let's see. Let me turn the visor back on. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh, there's... Can't get through that door yet. Okay. Good for now. Just keeping an eye and an ear out for anything that might try and sneak up. Don't have the X-ray phaser yet. Oh. Oh, it's time for the elite pirates. Get a use out of the way, Buster. There we go. I spent all the time to get it. I'm gonna use it. There we go. Jeez, that used up a ton of missiles. Okay. I love all the work they put into making the space really feel full. All these cables, and they're like arteries and blood vessels and veins just kind of leading into the walls. And the architecture is nerve-wracking too. Now every time you see one of these hallways, it's a question of if it's going to turn into an arena. Yep, Bendesium, we are about to get the power bombs. We are 100% about to get them. Oh. Okay. Keep my bearings about me. There's something nerve-wracking too about this, about the doors being upward, and so now you enter rooms with no idea of what's going to be in there. I already hear space pirates. Oh, I backed up a little too far. That's embarrassing. This, I believe... Yeah, that's an Omega Pirate. Elite Pirate Alpha. Oh, okay. That's an Elite Pirate Alpha. Bendesium. is going to keep coming up a lot. Platform systems active. Space Pirate encrypted data. Initial Project Helix. Experiments with Space Pirate embryos were disastrous. The phase-on infusion process degenerated brain tissue, even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sclera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a phase-on strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Oh, that's from the start of the game. Since then, we have successfully fused Vertigo Phase-On with Space Pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. Recommended battle systems for elite pirates are as follows: shoulder-mounted plasma artillery cannon, repulsion shield, wavequake projector, energy siphon system, and retractable wrist bayonets. And speaking of, I wish the wave beam could go through walls like it does in the 2D games. That's kind of its whole gimmick. But here in 3D Metroid, no such thing. Interesting behavior. Ah. I hear an item. Oh wait, I know how these guys work. Low missiles. They're color-coded, so you can't hit them with any other beam type. Than the color that they are. There's more. Somewhere. Oh, I especially hear that item now. Platform systems active. Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Talon 4. The Hunter is among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack Aran on sight. Terminal forces authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once. Good gravy. Looks like they're rather afraid. Oh, okay. Dealing with other types now. Okay, they're not too tough. They're not as tough as I remember them being. Oh, is it time for the drill? It's time for the drill. Alright. Time for the laser drill. Industrial pulse beam online. Auto firing mode engaged. Yep. Failure to comply with this order. This is where you get some of the best pirate logs. This is a somewhat cumbersome puzzle. Somewhat cumbersome. It would be nice if you had the ability to trigger the cannon while in here, instead of having to get out every time. Instead of having to get out every time and go activate the thing, you know, it's a little... meh. A little cumbersome. Not terrible, though. No, wrong one. Yes, you can aim it at yourself, and you will have to dodge behind the console. Or just, you know, stay where you are. Here, I'll even do it at least once. There we go. There we go. In we go. In we go. Alright. Activate. Alright, and that should be the last. There we are. Industrial grade pulse beam mining configuration. Take that for ourselves. Missile expansion acquired. 100 missiles. That'll be useful for when we get more of the special busters and things like that. I love this centrifuge room. It's so cool. Ugh. There we go. Look at that. I'm having memories. For some... Oh! That's why I'm having memories. It's this puzzle. Okay. There we go. I'm imagining what it would be like to try and play this with the GameCube controls, and how much more difficult this area would be. Oh boy, it's time for this puzzle. Yeah. It's, this puzzle's something. This may take a while. Let's see. Oh boy. Yep, we gotta twist the red. Ah. Alright, here we go. start with that. You know, maybe I've just always overcomplicated this puzzle. And if I just treat it simply, just line things up. Maybe if I just treat it simply. No. No, never mind. Okay, let's see. Let me use this little diagram they gave me. There we go. Use that. Let's see, where does that lead? Nowhere I can land. I think I need to do it maybe one more time. Come on. In. Samus. In you go. I see. Now I should head back to the bottom and rotate the red portion. In you go. In you go. Come on now. Almost there. There we go. Okay. I do like this puzzle a lot. I do. I just know it takes a while to get through. There we go. Now we can take the red track. Like, this is a great puzzle. It really is. Just trying to take the time to think through it and put everything together. Where is that space pirate? I hear him. He's up there somewhere. Oh, no, right over there. Switch. I have a charge beam, and you do not. There we go. That looks like we're about to get power bombs to fix that up. There we go. That's also a great shot. Hold on, let me get a picture of that. Up. Options, display, HUD opacity 0. Helmet off. Ugh. There we go. I at least want to write it at least once. Okay. Time for the elevator. Options, turn this back on. It won't hurt to at least do one playthrough. With it on. It won't hurt. Look at that. You can see the impact crater. Oh, I think these are explosive boxes. Yep. We've officially got explosive boxes now. Ah, yeah, there was a hidden enemy. Good thing I did that. I remember there being an enemy. Just wasn't sure where. Let's see. Need to jump a little later. There we go. More missiles. This place gives me the most subtle memories. I don't quite recall why. This feels like a boss arena. Time to fight an elite pirate. It's got that annoying kind of mechanic where you just have to kind of wait for it to stop. Yeah, that's irritating. Not my favorite, but not terrible. Oh, there we go. Oh, what's up? Power surges, you say? Power. Wonder what that could be. Phase on nutrient vat. Elite pirate rationing processing in progress. Ah, up there. Let's go with standard visor. Any save points? Whoa. What direction am I looking at on the map? Whoa, whoa. Okay. Let's see, maintenance tunnel. Where do you lead? Oh my gosh. I love any instant of just being in a tunnel. Okay, we need power bombs for that. Any instant of being a morph ball in a tunnel. I just want more of that. Forever. Well, an hour and 4 minutes into this episode. I think I'm going to keep going until I can get to a save point. Space pirate. Security Command issued an all-points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns Bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. Space Pirate. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal, based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterward. Yeah, these space pirates who will go through any end, mutilate themselves, subject themselves to all manner of experiments and mutations and just anything and everything. They just gave up on the morph ball. Consumption of elite nutrient mix by non-elite units is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply will result in a 50% ration reduction for a decacycle. See, they're just giving each other rations of Phazon at different levels. Security level Tau will be in effect until after further notice. All leaves cancelled pending downgrade of alert status. Oh, ice beam. Oh. Hello? Oh, okay. I was about to say, you gonna do anything? Oh, can't move. Are you frozen? You are now. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, wait, there you are. There we go. Okay. This place is a drain on the... There we go. This place is a drain on the energy tanks. Facility commands request for elite pirate transfer to security forces granted. Prepare units EPG 8644 and EPG 8656 for field duty at once. Evaluation of plasma artillery cannons is complete. Plasma artillery cannons. Okay, the weapons are fully functional, but a flaw has been discovered. Subpar thermal shielding gives them a high heat signature. This can make them easier to target for enemies with enhanced vision capabilities. Reports on Hunter activity are in. Analysis indicated that the Hunter is using morph ball technology to infiltrate our facilities. Recalibrate sensors to search for morph ball energy signatures. Talon Metroid aggression levels are rising. Be alert for any attempts by Talon Metroids to escape from quarantine area. Their energy absorption ability is not able to disrupt our force fields, but continued exposure to Phazon may change things for the worse. This is part of where I wish they introduced the Metroid life stages into this game. That would be so great. I would love that. Fighting an Omega Metroid in Metroid Prime would be so cool. Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater, and whatever creature it shelters, will be ours for the taking. Phazon-infused fungal harvesting continues. Replacement of Deca Tridical with Phazon-infused fungal matter in elite ration mix has been authorized. Security requests deployment of elite pirates in Metroid quarantine areas. The high casualties suffered by standard pirate units deployed in Metroid areas is not acceptable. Force field offline. Access granted. Reconfiguration of security drones authorized. Deployed new drones to mission critical areas immediately. Ah, those are the ones that take 3 missiles.
Recorded to logbook.
Space pirate encrypted data. Log 11402.5. We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the locations of the Chozo artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and Command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. Well, you can always blow up the planet. Planetary stealth technology is back online. We evaded detection by the battle cruiser Emmons. The brief lapse in planetary security caused by the crash of our frigate is over. Now we can concentrate our efforts on the Hunter. Report any signs of ration rejection by elites at once. Increase phase-on portion of elite pirate ration by 18%. Replacement of standard hatch covers continues. Steel covers will be replaced with cordite and bendesium covers in 2 decacycles. Oh boy.
Recorded to logbook.
Space pirate encrypted data. Analysis continues on these cursed ruins and the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to the strange artifacts that belong in the temple, but we are no closer to finding them or deciphering the riddles that seem to uncover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter, so we must redouble our efforts. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders.
Recorded to logbook.
There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo ruin sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow, these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears that they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. My goodness. Restock on missiles. Oh, missed one.
Recorded to logbook.
Let's see. Results are in from the field studies in the Bioform group. Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in the Great Chozo Empire. See, this is one of those things where Yoshio Sakamoto is like, no, you can't touch on Chozo anymore, because this is clearly not true. And I remember there was a long time where people thought that Chozo were extinct. And it was primarily one, because they don't appear a lot, but then again, a lot of things don't appear a lot in the 2D Metroids, but I think it mainly had to do with games like this, where they say things like Chozo, who we believe are extinct, only to find out in Metroid Dread that up until recently there have actually been quite a few groups of Chozo still around. It's the actual more canon again, these are just the PAL region translations, which were adjusted from the North American ones, but weren't adjusted before Dread came out. So there's some contradictions with, I guess you could call primary canon, which is whatever the 2D Metroid games do with Yoshio Sakamoto writing, or coming up with the general plot. So the facts of it is that the Chozo are still around. It's just that they're kind of scattered throughout the galaxy. Their whole civilization and empire used to rule over pretty much the galaxy, but then it kind of not so much declined as they just kind of stepped back and decided to go try and do other things. Yeah, okay, hold on. So, get a load of that, right there. Who we believe are extinct. We believe that Talon 4 was a stronghold in the Great Chozo Empire. which, as we know now, it is not. It is essentially just like a nature commune for some Chozo who decided to step away from technology. Brought low by a meteor strike, planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us we destroy. In time we shall have all that we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. Yeah, so there's a few things that are incongruent with actual primary Metroid history, especially concerning the Chozo. And even later Prime games would adjust their stances on, the status of the Chozo and their extinction and all that. More properly referring to them as just being, in decline, and there being separate groups of Chozo, each with their own sort of subculture. Yeah, there's no surviving this. Time to get out. Come on. There we go. Just need to find... Oh, I went backwards. Well, darn it. Or did I? No, yeah, I went backwards. My bad. Well, this is a good health refill spot. As long as I stand right here. This place has sparse save points, so definitely want to take care of this while I'm at it. Get as much health as I possibly can. There we go. Looks like there could only be about 4 out at a time in regards to the health pickups. Sorry if this is a little dull. Gotta make sure don't get set back too far in terms of progress. It has been a very long time since the last save. Make sure we're all set. There we go. While I'm doing this, I've just been thinking about the history of retro studios. At almost every turn, almost every decision, people just quit over not getting the exact conditions they were quite looking for. A lot of people quit. Retro Studios was really impressive early on. And then every little step, people just left. They saw the GameCube controller for the first time, people left. They were told, "Hey, we're going to work on Donkey Kong now." People left. You know, they wanted to work on Zelda. A lot of the times they weren't able to, people left. Just, a lot of people leaving. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Hold on. Let me deal with this guy really quick. Stop morph balling. There we go. Alright. I think I'm gonna end here for today with this part. Let me just hide behind this console. There we go. I'm safe now. Alright. That was a good amount of progress. Go ahead and end here for today, and come back later on. Do part 11, and let's see how far we can get through Phase on Mines. Alright, that's it for now. See you next time.